Alright guys, welcome to another video for the Poco X3 Pro, also known as Vayu and Bhima. Now recently we received an update for the Redmi K20 Pro, which was the Pixel Experience Beta based on Android 12, and similarly we have a similar update for the Poco X3 Pro. Now today's video is not exactly a review, we are quickly going to install it step by step so a lot of you guys can understand what the flashing process is. In fact, it is pretty simple. And before we start with the new month, that is from tomorrow, December, is going to be rocking because there are a lot of interesting videos planned. We have new membership plans that are coming up, so you will have exclusive content as well. But before we get into all those details, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell icon because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. If you like chatting with like-minded people, we have more than 1300 people on Telegram. Join our group and chat with people who have similar devices there. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to Phone Ops. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so in today's video, what we are exactly going to do is just flash Pixel Experience. We won't have any benchmarks. We'll quickly flash it, boot it, and we'll see what are the features that are available. And then later in the complete review, we will come to know as to what are the benchmark numbers, what is working, what is not working, and things like those. So let's see what we have here. Pixel Experience official OSS, that means this is a OSS vendor ROM, and this is Android 12 for Vayu and Bhima both, updated on the 28th of November 2021. That's just day before yesterday. Now you have download, screenshots, donate and support. As always, if you can donate to the developers, please go ahead and do that because these guys do this amazing work for free, right? Now, as far as the changelog is concerned, it says extract blobs from MIUI 12.5.5. I know that's a dangerous ROM. Ignore that. This ROM is safe because we're going to flash it on 12.0.4 firmware, okay? DOS added ambient screen, update paths with Android 12 interface, November security patch, more fixes and improvements, SE Linux status is enforcing, safety net passes without Magisk, which is great, ships with GApp, suggested firmware 12.0. Whatever concerns you, clean flash recommended, stable build, and all the other details are mentioned below. Now, whenever you follow an install guide, there are a few basic steps that you need to take care of. First of them being, make sure you have a Poco X3 Pro with an unlocked bootloader and TWRP installed. In this case, we are using TWRP 3.6.0, which recently went official for this device, and we will soon have an update on how to go ahead and install it. A video is coming up soon on that, right? Now, you need TWRP, you need an unlocked bootloader to install TWRP. The most critical thing is make sure you back up all the information on your device because the method that we follow over here is going to erase everything on your phone's internal memory, right? Now, once you've taken care of that, you need to ensure that your phone has more than 50% battery because below 50%, if the flash fails or the phone goes off, it becomes a little risky to do that. And last but not the least, you have to go to settings and ensure that your lock screen like fingerprint, face unlock is removed, all Google accounts are removed, MI account is removed, and after you've done all of that, you need to reboot the device once. Now, once you've taken care of all of those things, you just need two files to flash Pixel Experience. We just need the 12.0.4 firmware. In our case, this is an Indian phone, so we're using the Bhima firmware, that is Vayu in, right? And if you are a global user, you can use the global firmware, and we will need the Pixel Experience ROM itself, right? Now, one last thing before we actually begin the flashing process is TWRPs these days don't support Android 12 decryption. So we are using a OTG pen drive on which we have both the files covered. That means I've copied both the files there. I'll be first formatting data, rebooting into recovery, wipe everything, and then install the ROM. So looks like we are ready to flash, right? So let's boot into TWRP real quick. So we will go to restart and press and hold volume up and power till the time you see the Poco logo. Alright, now as you can see, we are in TWRP. So we'll go to wipe, advanced wipe, Dalvik, data, internal storage and cache. We're wiping everything just to be safe. Okay, once that is done, go to the main screen, go to wipe, select format data and type in yes, select the tick mark. Okay, now go to reboot and select recovery. Wait for the phone to boot back into TWRP. Okay, now go to install, wait for the touch drivers to load. Remember, it takes 10 to 15 seconds. Should load any moment now. There you go. Select storage, select the OTG. There you have it. And we have the firmware for Vayu in and the Pixel Experience ROM. So select the firmware first, add more zips, select Pixel Experience Android 12 Beta, swipe to confirm flash. Now as you can see, the flashing is underway. Now the flash will take anywhere between 45 seconds to 2 minutes, so please be patient while that happens. And remember, we've done a format data beforehand. We don't need to do that after the ROM is flashed, but with some recoveries I have experienced that after flashing the ROM, if you don't do format data, you can actually enter a boot loop. So to be safe, after the ROM has been flashed, we will be doing a format data. Let's wait for the ROM to completely flash. Alright, so as you can see, everything has been flashed. You can go through the log to ensure that you don't have any errors, and we look fine over here. So we'll go to wipe, we'll go to format data once again and type in yes. Okay, now reboot system. Now the files that we have used in this particular video, there are 3 files actually, 2 which we flashed, and the third is the TWRP, that is 3.6, the latest one. I've linked all of them in the description, and as I said, soon you'll have a video of how to go ahead and install the latest TWRP 3.6 on the Poco X3 Pro. Let's wait for the phone to boot up, and we already have the Google logo, which is a good sign. In all probability, we will not have a boot loop. This should take less than a minute to boot up. Let's wait for the first boot to complete. Alright, so just in 30 to 45 seconds, as you can see over here, we have booted, and we're quickly going to skip the setup part. I will set it up later because remember, I'll be running these tests for you, and then from today evening till tomorrow, I'll be charging, discharging and doing all sorts of things which we normally do before a review. Let's quickly skip through the setup part, and already this looks very smooth. Let's go here. There you go, skip. We're going to skip everything, swipe. So the boot times were really quick. Okay, now we do have a dark theme over here, which we're quickly going to go to display and disable that. We also need to disable adaptive brightness, and let's see if we have sufficient brightness. Yes, we do. So now let's actually go to about phone. Let's go to the Android version. This is Android version 12. As you can see over here, if you take this to 12 AM or 12 PM, you will have the Easter egg. Works absolutely fine. The kernel is the perf kernel which they are using, and the security patch is of November. Now the first thing that you would want to check after going into this particular ROM is go to display and look for the screen refresh rate, because remember, this device comes with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Alright, so for some reason I can't find the refresh rate option over here, so let's go to edit over here. I'm pretty sure we should have that somewhere here. Nearby share, screencast. Okay, now that's really weird, but let's see here. Let's go to display, lock screen, not there, screen timeout, not there, colors boosted, screensaver, tap to wake. Right, so for some reason I don't see the refresh rate option. I'm pretty sure they will add it later, but as you can see, the experience is pretty smooth. So in that case, what we can actually go ahead and do is you can go to about phone, go to the Android version 12, tap on the build number. Let's enable the refresh rate toggle, which shows us what the display is running at. There you go. So you do have 120 Hz enabled, but you don't really have the option of changing it to 90 or 60 Hz, which is not a bad thing if you have the complete bandwidth of the display available. To the left, you have Google Feed, very few applications. It comes with a very basic camera application. Now, for a beta, this is a very decent start. When you flash it this easily, you don't really have too many bugs, no forced closures, very few applications. It does come with the Google Play Store. So if you actually see here, you don't really have the option of checking if the device is certified or not, but I'm pretty sure it would be certified. So all in all, Pixel Experience Beta for the Poco X3 Pro is looking really good. Remember, the unofficial builds were doing great as well, and now we have the official beta. So soon we will do a complete review of this with benchmark numbers, with the gaming review and stuff like that. Let me know in the comment section how easy this install guide was. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling, take care, see you in the next one.